I'm Richard Black from Braeside of Lindores Farm in North East Fife, and I'm a farmer. So we are on the farm at the moment near Lindores Distillery in North East Fife. We've been busy bringing the harvest in. It's been one of the kindest harvests for a good few years, which is great. Sun's been shining, it's stayed dry, there's not been much rain, and the crop quality has been good. We sow the crop in March, April, when the ground dries up after the winter, and then fertilise after the crop's in the ground, and then usually that will be ready around about the second week in August when we harvest. Usually the crop in August will start to brackle over, and you kind of know by the look of it that it's just about there. Patience really, allowing it to dry off. We have moisture meters and things as well that we test the moisture of the crop.
My name's Roger Howison and I'm a farmer. So my family have been on Park Hill Farm for about 110 years. My dad, this is his 60th harvest. Me personally, I grew up on the farm, but I didn't come back and take over till 10 years ago, so this is just my 10th harvest. So spring barley, malting barley is one of our main crops here on the farm. The barley that we grow here is for malting, so it is used for making whisky by Lindores Distillery. So from planting the seed to combining, the whole process takes about 150 days. These last couple of weeks we've been combining all the spring barley that we have here on the farm. It's just under 200 acres. The whole process starts now in the autumn. We'll hopefully plough some of these heavier fields so that the frost helps break it down for the spring. Then in the spring the real work starts. We'll sow the barley into the fields, and then we'll roll the fields right after it's been sown. Then we'll sit back and we'll wait. As soon as the little green shoots poke through the ground, it will get a dose of fertiliser to help bring it on. And then we'll stand back and we'll just watch it grow for a little while longer. By the end of August, early September, the combine will come out. We'll combine it all, cart it off, take it to the shed, back to the maltsters.
So after the whole process of distilling is finished, we actually take the waste product, which is called draff. We collect that from the distillery and take it back home. It's actually fed to the cattle and sheep at home through the winter. So yeah, it's basically full circle, comes back to the farm that's produced. So it's great to be involved in something that's so sustainable, because it all happens within 2 miles.
We're in such a beautiful part of the world, and to be able to live and work and earn a living from this land in this area it's just so appealing, and it constantly is. We never ever take it for granted. And it's also something very rewarding and satisfying about growing a crop, planting it and looking after it, bringing it along, and then actually seeing it being harvested, and then going to malting, and then actually going to the distillery, which is right next door to the farm, and then nice malt whisky coming out the other end. So being part of that whole process is a total privilege and a total honour.